The mark of a true warrior, brothers. Stand strong, for our lives are not measured by the breaths we take, nor by the battles we fight alone, but by the opportunities we grasp with unyielding hands. A man does not rise through fate alone. He rises by the choices he makes, by the courage he shows, and by the faith he holds. Many are given the chance to carve their legacy into the stone of time. Yet too many let those moments slip through their grasp like sand. Our lives are defined by opportunities, even the ones we miss. A warrior who fails to see what lies before him may never taste the glory of victory. A man who fears stepping forward will never know what it means to conquer his destiny. The Lord grants us paths to walk, but it is the will of the warrior that determines whether he will march or falter. Think, O brother, how many times has the Lord placed before you a gate, yet you did not have the strength to step through it? How often have you looked back and lamented, wishing that you had acted sooner, that you had fought harder, that you had been bolder? But no lament shall ever change the past, and no regret shall forge the future. Thus, we must ask ourselves, will we become men of action, or shall we waste the breath in our lungs and the blood in our veins? The moment of decision. There comes a time when all men must decide to remain where they stand or to step into the unknown. The battlefield of life is not won by those who look back with regret, but by those who march forward with resolve. Even the mightiest of knights, even the strongest of kings, have known the bitter taste of failure. But they did not let missed opportunities define them. Instead, they rose again, wiser, stronger, more relentless in their pursuit of greatness. Will you be a man of hesitation, or will you be a man of action? The weak linger in the shadow of uncertainty, but the strong carve their way forward with faith as their compass and courage as their sword. Some will say, but I have failed too many times. Foolish words. The only true failure is the failure to rise once more. Does the blacksmith forge a blade in a single strike? Nay, he hammers it again and again through fire and force until it gleams with the strength of steel. And so too must we forge ourselves in the trials of life, striking against our fears until we become unbreakable. The fire of faith and strength. Faith is the shield that defends us. Strength is the sword that guides us. A Templar does not fear the storm. He walks into it, knowing that through hardship he will be forged into something greater. If the Lord has placed a door before you, do not stand and wonder what lies beyond. Step forth and seize what has been given. The man who fears the unknown is already a prisoner of his own doubt. He who looks back with longing shall never see the horizon before him. There is no glory in lamenting what was lost. The battlefield cares not for the man who weeps for the past. It rewards the one who stands, sword in hand, and takes what is rightfully his. The future belongs to those who seize it. You must see beyond the barriers of hesitation, beyond the fears that whisper in your mind. Every moment is an opportunity to rise, to fight, to carve your place in the world. Your life is a holy quest. Just as the Crusaders rode forth with unwavering faith and the strength of the righteous, so too must you take up the banner of your own journey. Your life is a holy quest, a path chosen not by men, but by God Himself. The trials before you are not obstacles. They are the tests that shape the warrior within. How many men have stood where you stand now, afraid to move forward? How many have turned away from the battle because they feared failure? Yet those who turn back shall never know the taste of triumph. A warrior does not ask if he will win. He fights because it is his duty, because it is his calling, because his heart demands it. Do not mourn the paths not taken, but honor the opportunities that still remain before you. Every day is another chance, another battlefield upon which we may claim our purpose. Do not waste it. Glory awaits those who seize it. Many are called, but few answer. The world is full of men who dream of greatness, but only those who act shall ever taste it. The coward waits for the perfect moment, and in waiting lets his chance slip away. The warrior knows that there is no perfect moment, only the moment he chooses to act. Think not of what could have been, think of what still can be. The past is written, but the future remains unwritten, and it is you who shall carve it into history with the fire of your will. Rise, O warrior, and claim your destiny. Rise now, warrior. The strong do not linger in the past, they forge the future. This is your call to action. This is your moment to rise. The fire of destiny burns before you. Will you step into the light, or will you turn away and fade into the shadows? The Lord watches, the world waits, destiny calls. Answer it.